What's up, everybody? It's Trey Smith, one half of the Blue Bloods College Game Time podcast, and you are watching the Hog Heaven playlist right now where we got exclusive Razorback content. Today, I just want to get into some of the former Hogs that are going to be representing in the NFL playoffs this weekend. So before we get into that, please hit subscribe. If you're a fellow Razorback fan just like me, please hit subscribe. We are the YouTube channel that drops fresh college sports content every single day. We have a playlist specifically for the Razorbacks because I'm an Arkansas guy. I love my Hogs. So give me a subscribe. Okay, we've had a lot of growth over the last month and a half. We appreciate the support. So let's get into this. We have a crazy wild card weekend. We've got 3 straight days of playoff football. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And we've got a handful of Hogs playing over the course of the weekend. Starting on Saturday, we've got Darius Philon with the Raiders, defensive tackle, and we've got Brandon Allen on the Bengals. Now, obviously, Brandon Allen is the backup quarterback, but he did play last weekend in the Bengals' final game of the season. Darius Philon now had a very disruptive game in a critical playoff ceiling win on Sunday night against the Chargers just a week ago. I mean, he took over some of the series, so it was great to see. Man, I do miss the Trey Flowers, Darius Philon, and Spate, the Bermuda Triangle defense we had that season. So it's cool seeing Darius Philon thriving in the NFL. And then we move on to Sunday. We've got the Patriots. You know, the Patriots at one point were kind of like the, you know, it felt like the Razorbacks were kind of the farm system for the New England Patriots as it pertained to any of our players who went to the NFL. Now it seems like all of our former guys play for the Washington football team. But the Patriots obviously have Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry had a big season this year. He was at the top of the league as it pertained to touchdown catches for a tight end. He had more touchdown catches this season than he's had his entire career. And then, of course, Dietrich Wise Jr., remember him, defensive lineman, pass rusher. Both those guys will be representing the Hogs on the Patriots. Then we move on to Sunday when we have the 49ers and the Cowboys, where we will have some Razorbacks on both sides of that game. On the 49ers is Dre Greenlaw, the outside linebacker, inside-outside linebacker. He's really taken off since he's been in the NFL. He is a staple and a starter of that 49ers defense, and he's had a very good, productive career in the NFL. And then, of course, on the Cowboys side, you may or may not know this, but they have a tight end by the name of Jeremy Sprinkle. Now, I know he didn't leave the university on the greatest terms with the whole Belt Bowl situation, but Jeremy Sprinkle was a phenomenal player at the U of A, and he's not like a key player or anything like that for the Cowboys. He's not even like in their top 3 tight ends, but he does play a lot. I personally am a Cowboy fan, and he gets a lot of run. He's not like a top target and doesn't really get a lot of catches or anything like that, but I wouldn't be shocked if against the 49ers, he doesn't have a big play, maybe even score a touchdown, just because the Niners are so focused on taking away all the other weapons. You could sneak him in there and what everyone thinks will be a running situation, hit a play action, and boom, let's get Sprinkle right there in the corner of the end zone. So that's my wishful thinking as both a Hog fan and a Cowboy fan, but that's who you can expect to see. The 2 teams on a bye week, the Packers and the Titans. They both have a former Razorback, Randy Rambo, playing for the Packers, but he is on the IR. And then you've got Cody Hollister, remember the wide receiver. He is, I believe, on the practice squad for the Tennessee Titans. So that's your wrap up. Those are your pro Hogs representing in the NFL playoffs. It's a beautiful thing to see. If you enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe.